He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. So UMass offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Movement here from the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. UMass quickly back to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Dropping back, it's Sims. Using the quick game. Makes the catch and knocked down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Now the play fake. Floating away. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down, and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum to get this run game going.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. UMass quickly back to the line. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of running room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking for a man. It's Sims. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. UMass quickly back to the line. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Looking to scramble. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on 1st down. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. UMass quickly back to the line. Going to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Tempo and overdrive.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the back. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
The offense in hurry-up mode.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Dropping back, it's Sims. Using his legs to buy some time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On second down, he'll fire. That's caught. It's Pitts. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Extending the play. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UMass offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Back to throw, it's Sims. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's dragged down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They go to the draw. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. The receiver on the jet sweep. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. UMass quickly back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick tempo here for the offense.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this 1st down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of hands.
After the run, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sims. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Pitts. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go back to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Moving away from pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Pitts. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
1st down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. UMass quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Sims. Looking to scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that is why it's important to have success early in the drive, because you set up 3rd and short. You can throw a slant in your sleep. That's going to get caught. You're going to move the sticks, and that's what the offense was able to do.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass will line up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking for room, it's Pitts. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, running back on the move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, UMass 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down.
They go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
First down for the offense.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on second down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're trying to get to it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Pitts. Bulls his way forward. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Bringing it back, it's Pitts. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UMass offense returns to the field. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. Open runway ahead. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UMass!
This is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting a touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to run for it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Touchdown. Jacksonville
That is
State.
exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Jacksonville State, 28. UMass, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Coming after him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And they spike it to stop the clock. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.